basal energy expenditure. It is the minimum amount of energy necessary for our body to keep its vital processes in operation. This value is the best index to determine the real age of an individual. Thus, in the case of a death outcome, age is not a better factor than the individual's baseline analysis. Thus, individuals who walk more quickly towards the outcome of death, without health problems, are linked much more to the body than to the years of life. Thus, the analysis of basal energy expenditure is a better indicator for life expectancy in relation to age. Thus, based on DRI data, in research on energy expenditure of individuals, using heavy water as markers, defined as the doubly labeled water technique, we can try to use mathematical functions that can define energy by indicators. In this case, a three-dimensional function can be used to determine a graph of the basal energy of the average of the individuals that were analyzed. At this point we can look at the curves to see a prediction for the individuals. Three are the indices of the formation of the graph. One is the BMI, another is the age, and another is the basal energy. This basal expenditure would be linked to the amount of cells that are activated. This information can help to visualize the temporal situation of these individuals. Using this graph, we can extract a BMI line and detect the position of an individual in relation to the graph. The big question is that the group studied by the DRI is being defined as the standard. But this cannot actually be considered a health standard, but it is a value that, if it is out of harmony, generates an indicator that it may be out of the standard. In fact, a non-ideal index is better than no index. The best would be to group people considered as a standard of health, and examine through doubly marked water. And again make a graph based on this data as a good health indicator system. The effect of total energy expenditure is often linked to the way a person lives. But this way of life can mask the reality of the individual who is examining himself. An individual with low basal energy may have a high total energy expenditure if the individual is performing sports, but this state may be temporary. Thus, the basal expenditure is the most suitable for analyzing the individual. In fact, an individual with a constant system of playing sports will have an increase in specialist cells, and thus will increase basal expenditure. On the other hand, an individual who has a very sparse sports system will have a lower concentration, on average, analyzing how much more similar this individual is in relation to the other. In this way, having the correct basal energy expenditure data can help to understand an individual's body, and even compare populations. While the use of doubly heavy water is the gold standard, other values acquired in a simpler way can help to see where a graph of healthy people is.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstacad.com website. News and detailed content can be found with system of research and organization of text and video.